Depression is a major challenge to health in the WHO's European region and is the focus of this year's World Health Day. The theme recognises that it's a treatable condition, with a campaign highlighting the importance of talking as a vital component of recovery. Gibraltar's Awareness Day was run by health professionals from different departments.
The World Health Organization says that more than half of the people living with depression won't be getting help, and there's effective treatment out there, so it's about getting them talking about it, reaching out to friends and family. And one of the main things of the feedback that people are giving us is that loneliness is something that you associate with depression, and it's easy to feel alone, but you're not. So we're here with all our professionals and we're trying to say, we're here, please seek the help when you need it.
So no statistics available locally, but how much of a problem would you say it is here in Gibraltar?
It's a massive problem. More than 300 million people worldwide suffer with depression, so it's out there. It's a big issue and it's kept in the closet a lot of the time. So I think an event like this is quite good for bringing it to the forefront and letting people know that it's around and we need to look out for it and look out for each other.
And why would you say there's still such a stigma attached to the issue?
I think it's just the fact that you're actually admitting to the fact that you have no control, and you feel you want to be in control all the time, and you feel you always want to be seen to be positive and able to do things. And I think once you feel that you're not coping, or you feel that there's an element of loss of control, and that makes you a weaker person, and you feel like nobody wants to be around somebody who's low and depressed. So I think it's a question of empowerment, and people feel less empowered when they're in that situation, and that's why it's kind of kept in the dark.
The mental disorder affects people of all ages from all walks of life, but the international campaign draws attention specifically to adolescents, women of childbearing age and adults over 60.
In relation to women and for maternity services, 1 in 10 women suffer from depression, and I think the most alarming fact is that 20% of women access care for mental health issues. That's particularly worrying because it has such devastating consequences. I mean, it is particularly important. We have women who suffer from antenatal depression, postnatal depression being sort of the biggest factor. And from, I think it was 2009 to 2013, the biggest deaths, linked, was suicide.
We look at the physical, as the physical ailments, along with the psychological, social, emotional. We have to look at everything. It's best to try and be as holistic and broad-minded as possible to, take into account every element of that person that we're working with, and just try our best to support in any way we can.
Treatment is varied, but medication and talking therapies are encouraged. Locally, support groups are also on offer, with Clubhouse Gibraltar having recently established a carers group for families and friends who care for people with mental health difficulties.